Falk's engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
Don't dismiss their efforts.
I combed the first two outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet. But that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
Okay, so the stream hiccuped. Sorry about that. But we'll do our rounds on the Tempest after we take off. But we won't head to the Nexus. We're just going to do a...
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
Well, the third outpost.
Ascent go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
Works for me.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
Work it out.
You're professionals. I'm not going to babysit bunk assignments. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning. A number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Let's do that one.
Helios threw us for a loop, meaning we're kinda new at this. All of us. So let's figure out what the rules are now and try to stick to them.
Sounds good.
I didn't dismiss you. Get back here.
If there's one thing I know I can do, it's make up rules.
No one said make up rules. Can we please keep anarchy to a minimum?
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical? Good meeting, everyone.
Yeah, nobody respects Ryder right now. Augmentations. That's nice. Alright, let's do quick rounds. And then we will call it a stream.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
Saw that.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
Probably because it was a turning point, maybe?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Whether we liked it or
Yeah.
not.
Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality.
Oh, okay.
Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
We'll talk later.
Actually, never mind. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Let's see here. Map. We've got Lexi there. Cora's in the plant thing. PB's there. 2 bridge officers there. Gil's there. Liam's over there. Vetcher's over there. And Drax in the kitchen. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Cora real quick.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
No, that's Shepard.
Why?
Shepard
The
says I
initiative
should
would
go.
suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Wow, you fight side by side, then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic.
Yeah.
Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
Well, for all of his faults, he could inspire people.
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
Well, I guess move on.
It sucks, but it happened. We need your mind on the mission.
Always is. But I'm human too. Need time to find a way through. And
Fair
if
enough.
that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
All right. Gil's down there.
So, Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker too.
Long time no chat. What's up?
Our crew.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting.
Tell me about
And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit.
it.
As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
I'd hate to see her off book, actually.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider?
Yes.
Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Kello?
He's a pilot.
Which means
He flies the ship.
we're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Beat it till it's even more dead.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
Fair enough.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Alright, jump. There's Vetra.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
Well, that's why it's an adventure.
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving, and everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone. Blah.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
Like you said, we had no idea what Helios was really like. What good's a plan?
Adapting to problems as they come up. I like that.
Good, since you're probably gonna have front row seats to me winging it.
That's basically the
Looking
whole
forward to the
goddamn
show.
game. You mentioned back channels.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who. And what they're willing to take in exchange.
Well, that sounds too easy.
Can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
So, you saw the uprising?
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works.
Heh,
If I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
fair enough.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
As much as I hate it, we'll talk to Liam.
Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
You barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Alright.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
He as a cop seems cliche.
An impatient rookie, frustrated by procedure. That's overdone.
I know, right? I wanted new, and I got it. And that led me here.
Hold on. Had to adjust my seat. Family.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Sadly, non-traditional.
Life with my family was not typical on a number of fronts.
You make do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Alright, Talk with Drac.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who were you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just 'cause she's my granddaughter.
Oh, we like trouble here.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
Ha, I like the way you think, kid.
Ugh. Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
It's hard to be on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
What about Cash?
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to.
I mean, you're not
As
wrong.
for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Well, I understand why you left.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
All right. The hell is that? Got a little robot. All right. PB.
Those remnant vaults all...
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Not sticking around, huh?
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
You should try sleeping more.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
I'm not buying it.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that, then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Tell you what. I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned. Which you're gonna love, by the by.
Uh-huh.
Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
All right. Let's check the loadout real quick. Because we're gonna add Drac. Talk with Callow, then
Hello, Gil.
Suvi.
When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh, sure, okay.
Scans of the Scourge. All that
dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid. I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon. Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
Divine intelligence, huh? A god?
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd.
Hello,
I'm a
Sovereign. You're very
scientist
late.
because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
We are, we just unlocked the, vault and established a outpost on Eos. Then the stream hiccuped, so that's why our uptime is only at 20 minutes instead of, like, almost 3 hours. I realized that even though I'm New Game Plus, I'm still gonna need new fucking guns. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. But yeah, I've confirmed that the bad guys level with you. So all that advanced tech I have, I'm gonna need to upgrade. Yeah, I am scientist because science brings me close. Yeah, I mean, there's no atheists in foxholes.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine invalidated my work.
Empiricism and religion aren't incompatible.
As if the sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
What I tend to subscribe to is actually my mom first told me this, but I subscribe to the fact that science and empiricism tells us how the world and the universe works. Religion tells us why. Oh, I want to flirt with her, but I can't. I'm not going to.
I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, truly. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
You have no idea how hard it is for me not to romance Suvi, but we're going with someone else. Because the last time we did this on stream, we romanced Suvi. But it's so hard because she is literally my type. She is a redhead with a Scottish accent. But we haven't picked up our romance interest yet. Asking for assistance. Okay. Oh, the firefighters. Yeah, we'll do that later. But anyway, there's not a whole lot more we can do other than heading to the Nexus. But let's see. How much more till we level up? I should probably figure out how much more points until we level up other things. Ugh. I should probably level up my biotic stuff. Because I maxed out an Infiltrator. Halfway through Pioneer. Or Explorer. Almost maxed out on Engineer. 2/3 of the way on Soldier, halfway on Sentinel. Yeah, what we have so far, for tech, we've got a lot. We've maxed out Overload, Incinerate, Energy Drain, Tactical Cloak, the Remnant VI, which I mean, technically we shouldn't have this yet, but whatever. And all 3 of the passives. For combat, we've maxed out pistols, assault rifles, sniper rifles, combat fitness, and combat tools. We started working on the turbocharge, barricade, and concussive shot. And then for biotics, we've maxed out barrier, and that's about it. Mainly because barrier gives you better shields. But yeah, this is probably where we're gonna stop it for today, because it's a good stopping point. Next time we will head to the Nexus to do some things. No worries, Sovereign. It's okay. Tomorrow we should be able to do some Halo Combat Evolved. We'll continue on with the mission, the library, which is forever burned into my psyche as PTSD with hold your position until the monitor returns. Monday, it's looking like we're going to restart Final Fantasy X on the PC this time, so I can abuse save states to perfect the eject shot early so we can actually get a good ending. Then Tuesday, if I'm able to stream, we will continue Arella's playthrough on the single-player Baldur's Gate 3. I think we've just started infiltrating the Goblin Camp. And we're trying to figure out how to kill Ragzlin and also lure Minthara into a trap. Then Wednesday, on the off chance that the Floof crew is able to come together, we will be streaming Carolina's playthrough on Baldur's Gate 3. We just about ready to enter the Shadowlands in Act 2. If the Floof crew is not able, then we will switch over to Mass Effect Andromeda, because there will not be a stream Thursday or Friday next week. There are things that I have to do in real life. Floof kind of mentioned it offhand in the chat earlier, but basically Floof lost someone close, and we're dealing with that stuff Thursday and Friday. So yeah, it's been a rough week for all of us, but mostly him. So I will leave you with that. Take care, everybody, and have a great weekend.